Hey everybody, how are you doing? Gosh dang, here we are, day 16.
Day 16. Wow.
And
It's through.
yeah, we're having a lot of fun doing these.
Yeah, it's a lot of good information.
A little stressful at the front end, but hopefully the classes are valuable for you guys and worth your time. And so today is day 16. We're going to talk about sleep and why and how important that is for you in your life. Um, Americans, we have a hard time sleeping. We are very stressed out. We can't shut the brain off. There's so many things going on. I think it's like something like 33%. Yeah, 1 in 5 adults in the United States experience sleep deprivation. I can't even say it.
Deprivation.
Deprivation.
They're deprived of
Sleep
sleep.
deprived,
Sleep
yes.
deprived of enough hours. We were like that even when we worked full time, and it was
Yeah.
more than full time. But yeah, it's rough. It's rough if you're not getting those good hours of sleep, and you're nice and deep, and you're getting the REM or whatever you need.
I know there was about a whole year where I was not sleeping. I mean, I struggled so much with the emotional um, hormone imbalance and not sleeping and just so stressed out. And it really affected everything. Everything in our body's connected. And there's a reason why God said, okay, sleep time, It is just interesting when you think about all animals and walks of life need to sleep. Birds, the dogs, everything out there, everybody sleeps.
Yeah, and I know we all know it's important. We probably most of it's try to go to bed at the same time. But we're always looking at our phones or on our computers, maybe up to the time we go to bed, or we're watching TV. Or I know our big problem is that we do have a TV in our bedroom too, and we tend to like to fall asleep to that, but that's really not a good thing. And I know one of the first oils Becky gave me, actually the first oil she gave me was at bedtime. And I would fall asleep fast, but I would wake up a few hours later. Like I'd fall asleep like between 10 11 maybe, and then wake up like around 12 or 1, and be awake for a little while, fall asleep for a few hours, wake up again, go back to sleep, and then it was time to wake up. So it was kind of really uninterrupted. And when Becky gave me wild orange before I went to bed, and usually wild orange is like an uplifting oil, but when you're tired, it can be very relaxing and very calming. And I just put some in the palm of my hand and inhaled it like that, and I slept so soundly, it was incredible. And so I kept doing that for a while and sleeping really well. And then we were diffusing it, and and eventually we tried other oils that are very good for sleep.
Yeah, so I have a presentation that I was going to go through, and we're going to talk about tips that you can do to help you sleep. And so this is going to be real fun. And I'm going to go and share my screen here, maybe.
Okay.
Share screen. We're learning this new program.
And it's really cool.
Actually, it's working great. Oh,
I think.
I didn't know you could do that.
Awesome. Picture in a picture.
Oh my gosh.
Forgetting it. Hang on. Hang in there with us. One moment, please.
There we go. I think that's right. Let's see here. We're going to go here, and we're going to go to, oh, that's not it. I had this already, and then all of a sudden it was
the top.
All of a sudden it was time to get started, and oh my goodness.
There we go.
So I hope this is showing correctly. Does everybody want it? Is it showing correctly? Shoot, I can't tell if it is or not.
I'll pull us up on Facebook and see if that looks good.
Okay, everybody. So I wanted to just go through some of the things here. For thousands of years, essential oils have been utilized in calming, soothing properties. And these oils are good for meditation. They're good for aromatherapy and even things like religious ceremonies or rituals, right? But the methods of using essential oils to help promote relaxing, calming feelings has remained popular throughout the years because essential oils are a natural yet effective calming way to help calm the mind down. Because essential oils are so potent and powerful, they provide rather quick results, which makes it really helpful to just fall asleep quickly. Now that does vetiver does that to me. Like I
Yeah.
can put vetiver on, and I think sometimes I fall asleep before my head hits the pillow. Um, Not only can essential oils be very calming and soothing and help you relax in the mind, but the comforting aroma of essential oils can actually help create an environment that is conducive to sleep. Okay, let's see here. Um, we even worry about everything. How many of you guys worry about what's going on right now in the state of the world, right? I mean, and it's been a long worry. Almost exactly a year ago, we got the notice, right? We've been warned that this COVID is coming our way. And, that worry just go, what? What? We got the fear going on and all that stuff happening. But, sleep deprived. I had this
Deprivation.
deprivation. Thank you, Larry. Sleep deprivation can influence many things, like it can affect our weight, it can affect our emotions and behaviors. People start to go weird when they're not sleeping, very irritable.
Huh.
Not like me.
Or me.
um, it affects your cognitive learning, the body's organ systems, and overall health, and reaction time and ability to drive safely. And if you think about it as an employer, many of the employees, when you know that 30% of your employees or 30% of the population, adult population, is not getting good sleep, then the productivity is not there either. So it's real important to be able to have a very good, restful night's sleep. Okay, so do you need help falling asleep? Yes, many things to do to help fall asleep is, avoid the stimulants. Do not buy sleep medication because then you get addicted to it, right? And you also want to make sure you have adequate bedding. You want to exercise regularly because that helps keep those endorphins going. And you want to remove all the distractions, like Larry was talking about, the TV in the room. And reset your internal clock. Like I know Larry always he read a book one time on sleep, and it talked about making the room really dark and everything like that.
Mhm.
And I'm the opposite. I actually like to be woken up with the morning sun. I like to wake up with the morning sun. I don't think I would enjoy waking up in a dark room. I just have always loved the sunrise, in the morning.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
sun coming in
I
and
get that. I get that. But
yeah.
it is it is better for you to have a dark room, especially when you are asleep, and because your senses can sense the lightness.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The One of the things too is don't eat late. Like you always talk about not eating past 6 o'clock at night. How many of you guys eat a late dinner? So if you think about eating late at night, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I know we have a lot of many Indian friends that always eat before they go to bed, and they go to like they eat dinner at 10, 11 o'clock at night. That's incredible.
Yeah, in India, yeah,
And
yes.
a lot of them have many gut issues. So, that might be something to take a look at. But do avoid stimulants. Like don't drink a lot of alcohol, coffee at night. Chocolate is really bad. I love having a chocolate snack before I go to bed, and that's just such a bad thing. I can really tell when I have a chocolate before I go to sleep that I have a harder time sleeping. So um, and when they talk about adequate bedding, I just wanted to mention, replace those pillows. If you have really crappy pillows or um, bed sheets that are not, you know, soft and comfy, and your mattress is crappy, if you haven't replaced your mattress in 10 years, maybe it's time to get a new mattress. But
Well,
my
trying to make
mom,
sure everything's kind of optimum in those ways. If you are having trouble sleeping, and see what you can do to enhance it or assist it, and all those things might be little things that could help. Um, relaxing your body is very important. Like if you do have trouble sleeping or staying asleep, think about taking a warm bath or a warm shower before you go to bed. That can be very relaxing.
so I wanted to go back to the pillows for a second. Mom
Hmm.
was talking about the pillow guy. What's the pillow name?
Oh, the My Pillow guy
My
or
Pillow guy,
something?
yeah. He has mom swears by his pillows, and that she even bought one of those mattress things that you cover your mattress with. It's a memory foam. She loves that, and that might be something to consider. So maybe purchase one of those.
Yeah, all
And
those things can enhance, little things to assist you in, falling asleep and staying asleep.
yeah. So the science behind essential oils and sleep. There are three ways you can use the oils. Like we know you can aromatically use them. Put a drop in your hand, aromatically use them. We also love, love, love using a diffuser at night, and we often forget to turn it on.
We're tired.
But you just want to find a diffuser that can actually have a different timer on it. Some of them are an hour, 3 hours, or 6 hours. I always like to do the longer, all night long, and choosing different oils that you would like to support your sleep. And like Larry said, wild orange. If you feel like you're stressed and stuff, wild orange and lavender mixed together would be a
Good
beautiful
combo.
combination.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good combo.
even frankincense. So we'll go over some of those oils here in a minute. I've got them listed for you, but you wanted to have a positive association so that your brain can go to sleep. And wild orange is a wonderful positive oil. Um, so, um, so what makes essential oils useful for sleep? Well, how do they work? Well, every essential oil has a different chemical makeup with unique combination of chemical constituents. These chemicals are what give essential oils its benefits. Certain chemicals can make essential oils used for cleaning, soothing, warming, while other chemicals might make an oil calming, invigorating, or cooling. Because oil is taken from a different plant or a part of a plant, each oil's completely unique chemical profile, thus completely unique set of benefits. By choosing essential oils with chemicals that hold relaxing, calming, or soothing benefits, it is easy to use essential oils to promote a peaceful environment of sleep. Here's how it works. When you inhale the aroma, an essential oil calming properties, it can induce a response in the body or brain for relaxation. Typically, this is a type of reaction that helps relax the body and promote a restful night of sleep. Once you've got a good night's sleep after using specific oil, the brain makes a connection between the smell of the oil and the quality of sleep. So the brain
Yeah,
part,
it recognizes
yeah.
it. Yeah, and it relaxes and soothes and
You can actually relate that to other stories too. Like, I remember when I first met Larry, he had at his house in Santa Barbara, there was this jasmine plant out in front of the window. And every time we would come home from work, the smell of that jasmine just was so beautiful. And it just reminds me of the Santa Barbara scent and the Santa Barbara way,
yeah,
the
yeah,
beautiful
yeah, the
sunny
warm
Santa Barbara.
nights and
Yeah.
stuff.
And yeah, the warm nights, they were just so, and so when you have that association, when I smell jasmine oil, I remember that. Every single time I smell that, I think about that plant in Santa Barbara. And so we do have that pattern, and you want to repeat those patterns that you have success with.
Yeah, yeah, and jasmine would be a good oil.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So here's another slide that I've used often, and it's talking about, part of this is talking about, like Larry loves wild orange, but wild orange doesn't help me sleep. Actually, Serenity is supposed to be a blend. It's called the Restful Complex, and it's a beautiful, comes in a dietary supplement where you can take it internally. And, I can take that and have a really deep night's sleep.
With the soft gels?
With the soft
Oh,
gels.
yeah.
But when I do the oil, just like breathe it or put it in the diffuser, it doesn't affect me as nice.
Yeah, yeah. Some people swear by it, but, lavender and Serenity just, my body just doesn't react to those as well, even though I love them.
Yeah, the best go-to oil for knocking me out is the vetiver.
Yes.
Vetiver is the root of a grass from Haiti,
Yes.
and it smells like dirt, you guys. It doesn't
Well,
smell
it's
pretty.
from the root of the plant, and there is a lot of dirt in that it's a huge root.
I wonder if they actually if they distill the dirt. They have to,
I
huh?
I don't
I don't
know.
think they wash it,
I have not. Yeah,
huh?
we could find out. We could probably see a video on that.
Yeah, it's probably the true sense of grounding right there, right? But choose a different oil. Like if Serenity doesn't work well for you, then find a different one. And the reason why we're saying that is because your body makeup is truly different. Like Larry's body is different than my body, hopefully.
I think so.
But you know, when you talk about he can eat a lot of different kinds of foods than I can eat. And so I'm more sensitive in different ways than in what he likes. So my body chemistry really responds well to vetiver. And his body chemistry really responds well to wild orange. But it took us a while. Like not you.
It takes
you
a
knew that
while.
right away.
Yeah, yeah. Like diffusing oils too. I love the wood oils. I love cedar wood, sandalwood, the Douglas firs. I love the wood
Oh
oils.
yeah, the fir trees.
Yeah, the firs are
and
very.
that's another association of smelling, is I can really smell. I really like the forest, you know. So when the Siberian fir always reminds me of our home. And I remember when I used to go to Seattle in college, and you know, the stressful Seattle, blah blah blah, and then I'd come home and I would just like the smell of the forest and the freshness of the air. I would sleep so good. So when I smell the Siberian fir, it reminds me of the forest and at home.
Yeah, being
So
home.
it's very
Yeah.
grounding.
Yeah.
So here are some essential oils you can consider. I would take a screenshot of this, you guys. These are the list of essential oils that are very calming, relaxing. So when using essential oils to promote a good night's sleep, it is best to choose oils that are calming and soothing, right? The beauty of essential oils to help with sleep is that there are a lot of oils that you can choose from. The essential oils on this slide are some of the best oils to use to promote a quality sleep because they're calming, soothing, relaxing, harmonizing, and really grounding properties, like Larry said. So, like sandalwood, um, they don't have any other. Oh, cedarwood's there, but
Cedarwood's
not a
there.
much. But there are other oils too. I mean, that list is quite large.
Yeah, yeah. The wood
This is just
oils
this.
is very large.
I even like. I'm noticing that we don't have the yoga oils listed on here, but the yoga oils are very good for calming and centering yourself. So if you're having a hard time calming your mind on stuff, then you would want to choose more of those emotion oils. Um, how to use essential oils to promote healthy sleep. So we talked about a diffuser, and we have an idea for a warm bath or shower. Sometimes you're working throughout the day and you just don't feel like fresh, right? And so if you climb into bed with nice fresh sheets and then you're all clean and all happy, it really does make a huge difference.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love it. Also, we like to make heating pads. And sometimes, like in the cold winters that we have right now with the snow outside, oh, you got a heating pad? Yeah.
You got one of the neck wraps that you have made, and you pop these in. I don't know if you can see them. Can they see these?
Yeah.
And so it's just a neck wrap that Becky made and she sewed. I don't know if you guys got a good view of that or not.
Yeah, it's super easy.
But you can put it in the microwave for a few minutes, and then you just take that thing and just lay it on the back of your shoulders.
Yeah.
And
or you can lay it on your pillow, or maybe underneath your chest, or on top of your chest, or on your feet even. That would be nice.
Yeah, whatever is more relaxing for you.
Yeah.
But if you got tension and stuff like that after a long day or stressful work or heavy lifting or something like that, resting that on the back of your shoulders and your neck is just really soothing.
It sounds wonderful. I should be using that in my office.
Yeah.
It gets a little cold in the office sometimes. And so, because we keep the door closed, because sometimes it's, I really am trying hard to concentrate. And yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I love this one. This is made out of a flannel. I think I bought some flannel at the fabric store. And it's just rice, you guys. So very easy to make. Also, we're certified Aromatouch technicians.
We are.
We are.
Sometimes we forget.
We forget because which is during this pandemic. I could have. Oh, it would have been nice to go to people's homes and give them a nice massage. But I know when I give Larry a massage on our massage table, he falls asleep like right away. So and it's not like just is he sleeping? I don't know. It's snoring. Like he's like out.
It's not that bad.
It is.
It's not that
bad. It is funny. It is great. I love it.
Pretty sound sleeper.
And then another way you can actually get a good night's sleep is to have some tea before you go to bed. I like to sit and just get off the computer. I like to go into the living room and just sit and relax for a minute. And sometimes I'll have a nice chamomile tea, and I
Sleepy
love,
time.
yeah, it's got chamomile in it, and or Serenity, or even a lavender lemon tea is really nice. But bergamot is pretty much a good sleepy time tea
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
Put a drop of
Mhm.
lavender or
Yeah.
whatever in there.
Now, doTERRA has many more diffusers now, but the most popular diffuser really is the pedal diffuser, and I like that one. It goes up to 4 hours. So if you don't have a diffuser, really go into the back office. This one here is the Bravetta, I think is how it's pronounced. It comes in black too, and it's really a good quality. This is not plastic on top. I think it's more
It's
of
like a
a
porcelain or even
yeah.
a like a pottery type thing.
Yeah, it's almost like
It's
stone.
heavy.
Yeah, it's really heavy. And so this is a really good quality diffuser.
Yeah.
They also have, which is really cool, is a humidifier. And so I know many of you guys probably heat your home with fire, like with them having logs of wood, and it dries the house out so
Even forced
much.
air would, yeah.
And even in this winter time, um, this air does get very dry when the wind is blowing. And actually, when it's very cold out, when it's freezing like that or below freezing, there's no moisture in the air. It just gets frozen out. So running a diffuser is really a really great way. And I gave my diffuser to my sister for her birthday, and I really wish I had it. So I think I'm going to end up buying another one
Yeah,
for
when we went
Thursday.
down to your mom's and she was running it, it really made a difference. That
Oh,
was the first time that I really experienced that.
yeah, I mean it. When I go down and visit mom in Arizona, I actually hate the dry heat. I mean, I don't like that. It makes my throat sore, my lips chap, my eyes hurt.
I
They
love
get all
it.
red. And but when she puts that diffuser on, and when we're sitting in the kitchen and stuff, I did not have any problems this last time. It was really wonderful.
That thing pumps
And she
too.
was diffusing On Guard, so we, which is just the perfect oil for this time,
On
right?
Guard smells great.
Here's some wonderful diffuser blends that you can consider. Like Larry was talking about some of the wood oils, but I want to just also bring to mind, if you notice, that there's a mixture of different things here. We've got sandalwood, which is a wood, very grounding. Vetiver,
A
root of a
root.
grass, very grounding. Lavender is a flower, and that's comforting. It's going to comfort you. And Roman chamomile is also a flower. And so when you're thinking about what is going on in your mind and why you're having a hard time sleeping, think about if you're worried or stressed, or if you just don't feel like, if you just feel agitated. Like sometimes it's just too much going on. So you want to actually map those oils to help you with that emotion. The bottom blend actually has lang ylang, and which is supporting the heart, and bergamot, which is more of uplifting, um, happy oil if you're feeling depressed or I'm down in that way. So you were talking about a bath earlier.
Warm bath or shower.
And I actually, we had a wonderful time making bath bomb, and
Good
I
idea.
tried mine out, and it worked beautifully. It was amazing. I even lit the candles around the bathtub, and it was just wonderful. And so, you sit there and start talking about self care and what do you need to do to give yourself some self care. It's so important to take that time and pamper yourself once in a while. And I know in our society, we tend to not want to pamper ourselves because we don't want to look like we're egotistic or self-involved or whatever. But that pampering is so important. I've learned as I've gotten older how important it is because at our business, I used to walk into a wall and wonder where the bruise came from later, right? And just keep going, bam, 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 just running all the time. And self-care, who has time for that? And I'm not going to self-indulge, right? And wow, realizing even since we haven't been working that we'll have stressful moments with as we're working in India and doing different things or stressful times, and how quickly that affects my emotion. Like I get really, it just overcomes me. And doesn't it you too, Larry? It's just like
Yeah, because like for a lot of us, for so long too, you get stuck in a house or you get stuck in one environment, and it's good to change your environments and go outside and take a break. And that's why it's important when you're in the house, like at least once a week or something. Give yourself a time out. Get a massage if someone can give you a massage, or take go in the bathroom and take nice long hot soak or something like that, and treat yourself.
Yeah, it's great. So we talked about pillows and bedding. I don't know, this is PowerPoint. I think I might have mixed them up a little bit, but there's a spray that doTERRA came out with one for Christmas this year. Was it last year? Last year. Um, and it was called the linen spray. And that spray had Serenity in it, and beautiful, wonderful way to relax yourself. And lavender, cedarwood, bergamot, and vetiver. If you did a blend of like 1 to 3 drops of each in a spray bottle and to spray that, mist it on your sheets and your pillow.
What would you dilute that with? Water?
Water.
With just some water?
So you
Okay.
don't want to just like douse down your sheets because then you'll be sleeping on
Yeah,
wet
just
sheets,
want
right?
a couple pumps and just mist it.
Yeah. And I notice that when I sleep, I sleep on my side. So, and it's usually one side or the other, right? So kind of, put it on the side that you sleep, I guess, so you're not getting your whole bed wet your bed. And we talked about the heating pad. Again, this is a fun recipe. You can take an old kitchen towel. So maybe find some kitchen towels that at the store, like you can go to the dollar store and get some really
Sure.
inexpensive ones or
Sure,
something.
good idea.
Sewing machine, flaxseed or rice. Now, flaxseed is a little expensive.
Yeah,
And
rice would be
so
better, I
rice is
think.
really good. I've heard people using beans, but I don't know if that would microwave very well. It seems like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rice works really well.
Yeah, it
I mean,
does.
just from our experience.
Yeah. And so we just went ahead and just took the two together. And first, what I did is I sewed a tube. I made a tube, and so this end was open. And then I put about a cup. I think it was a cup. Maybe it was 2 cups. I don't remember exactly, but you can decide. And I dropped it to the bottom, and then I had it measured off in quarters. So I sewed this end. Then I put another cup in, and then I sewed this end. Then I put another cup in, and I sewed this in. And then I put another cup in, and then I hand sewed this one. And so then you have a nice way to keep the rice evenly distributed throughout the.
And they hold up really well because this is not a new.
Yeah, we've had this for years.
Yeah, we've had that for a while.
I'm kind of feeling like I want it right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
They get put away in a drawer and forgotten, but when you dig them out, you're going like, hey, I should keep that handy.
Yeah. Okay. So here's a massage. Some of the oils that I love to use for sleep that's not mentioned here is actually deep blue, the cream. Sometimes sitting here at the computer, my shoulders get a little bit tense or stressed. And so using the deep blue helps calm those muscles down and relax that. I love the smell of deep blue.
I know it is. It is. I never would have thought that, but I used to use deep blue frequently every night for muscle cramps and stuff. But since it's gotten better and better, using the deep blue, and now I infrequently use it. But when I do, you might make sure you wipe it off your hand. Make sure you wash your hands and wipe them down because you don't want to touch your eyes.
Yeah, if you
and
go
it's
like
easy
this.
to do when you're sleeping,
Yeah.
and that could burn and that'll wake you up. And but yeah, just the scent of it, is very relaxing and calming at least for me.
Yeah, I think that when you rub the oils like in your temples here and on your wrists and your shoulders and your legs, if you just feel like you're just really extra stressed, then take the time to do that. Like Larry said, we forget to put the diffuser on because we're so tired and we just want to go to sleep. But then if you wake up at 1 in the morning, and then pretty soon it's 2, and then pretty soon it's 3. What time did you waste? If you just would have taken 5 minutes to take care of yourself, then you would have really had a really nice sleep. So we're talking to ourselves here, right, Larry?
You betcha. Convincing.
Yeah. So warm teas, like again, Roman chamomile is a wonderful tea. I love to put lemon and lavender in a tea. It's a weird flavor at first, you guys, but it's wonderful. It really is. It's nice. And add a little bit of honey to it. We love to talk about doTERRA Balance. I love doTERRA Balance. It's probably one of my favorite oils because I use that one every day. After I take a shower, I always put a drop across my heart. And it just like it's just kind of like that. You really do. You feel yourself come down. Balance. That's what the blend is called. Grounding blend. And rub it on your necks and your feet and wonderful.
I have a friend who says he uses that as aftershave.
Yeah, that's right, huh? Yeah. Uh, okay, so, sometimes people wear, those
CPAP.
CPAP
Yeah,
machines,
those
yeah,
breathing machines that help them,
yeah,
sleep.
and, those sleep machines, I wonder if you were to take and just put on some Breathe. Now, Breathe comes many different ways. You can do them in a cough drop, like, they
Yeah,
come in
it
a
does
drop,
come in a drop, yes.
and or you can do it in the, it's like a vapor rub, and you
Yeah,
can rub it on your chest. So if you're experiencing
I
respiratory
forgot
issues
that.
or something like that, that wonderful. It actually is very nice if you're experiencing a cold. But diffuse the Breathe, you guys. Put Breathe and lavender. Do a blend, and that will help open up your airways, and that will really help you have a really good night's sleep. I really feel that like sleep apnea is a huge issue. So many people don't know how many times they wake up in the middle of the night. And I really feel that maybe that's what was wrong with my dad is he didn't have good night's sleep and he always had his mind going and thinking and thinking. And if we would have had these beautiful oils back then, I wonder if that would have helped him, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because when I'm feeling congested or like you said, you're just having a little trouble breathing and stuff like that, or just anything like that. And I'll diffuse breathe and peppermint, and God, that really helps.
Sometimes people like to take and put the diffuser on just everything that you just said, and actually instead of doing TV to read a book. And that will put you to sleep pretty quick. I know, like, when I even try to start reading a book, I get through 2 or 3 sentences and, I can't do it. I
That'll
just
tire the eyes.
make you go to sleep pretty quick. Again, Serenity gel caps. Here's a picture of that. Really, truly just take one right before you go to sleep, and it really works really well. Okay, so do you guys have any questions? If you do, just please write them in the text below and or give us a shout out and we'd be happy to help you with that. And I hope that this presentation was valuable for you
Yeah,
and that you enjoyed it. And thank you guys for joining. Does anybody have any questions?
yeah. If you'd like to try any of the oils, or let us know. If you have any tricks or
Yeah, so somebody's
sleep
saying
advice.
that you don't have soft gels in India. No, we don't. We're not able to bring the gel caps into India with the Serenity in 'em. So the Serenity oil is not the same as the Serenity gel caps. So you can't just take the Serenity bottle and put it in the gel caps yourself. It's a different oil. So I would do lavender, frankincense, and maybe copaiba. Copaiba is really good for respiratory. Frankincense is really good for grounding, and the lavender, of course, for sleep, and maybe even vetiver because you can take vetiver internally as well.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
make up your own blends to take internally if that works for you. Yeah. So hey, mom, good to see you. She's my trooper. She's always shows up for us. Um, so good. Anybody have any questions or anything?
Yeah. Just let us know.
Yep. Let us
Let
know.
us know. We've kind of given you all the tips and advice that we have, and it works. It really works.
And it's always good to hear from other people too. Sometimes you might have a good recipe for your diffuser blend, or sometimes you might
Yeah.
have your favorite oil that helps you sleep. And so if you do, please write them below. Like our Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel, because this is live on YouTube as well. And we love you guys. God bless. Take care.
All
And you
right.
guys have a good day, okay?
Thanks for joining us.
Yep.
See you
Thanks.
tomorrow.
Bye bye.